Hey people, it's me Nosy and I'm here again for another review. Today I am going to be reviewing the awesome, the beautiful Transformers Prime RRD Robots in Disguise line, WheelJack.
Guilty secret to tell before my head explodes. A burden I never wanted, I'm getting close to overload. It's been far too long since we last met. Was it fall to me to tell you know it's nothing personal, I'm just telling you what I've been told.
Right, well, this review is quite a while coming. I was going to do this, this was going to be uploaded a few days after the vlog saying that I've returned. Obviously everything's now gone all tits up and haywire due to the download, but the download hasn't been all that bad recently, and I've been uploading stuff and I've been watching a few things, and the gigabyte usage doesn't really seem to have gone overboard like it did do. So I think I've maybe stopped doing something and I've not realised, but anyway. So now I'm going to be reviewing this beautiful, awesome specimen of a Transformer. It's not actually transformed, right? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Sorry for the review. I'm going to be reviewing, like I said, Mr. WheelJack. Transformers Prime, for me, I'm a massive fan of it. I love the series. I think we're up to episode 3 or part 3 of Orion Pax, and season 2 at the moment. Really love the series. I really do love the series. Actually, I think episode 4 should be up by now. Yeah, episode 4 should be up by now. I'll have to try and find that. So yeah, WheelJack I really like in the series because WheelJack has a different kind of side to him in Prime. They've made him an actual proper warrior, which is quite new. Because any people that remember the G1 cartoon or the series will know WheelJack originally was the scientist. He was the, basically was a scientist. He was the person that like fixed all the Autobots and or devised certain things like that in the base. He was kind of like, the base was basically, he was in charge of the base kind of thing. WheelJack in G1 was the person who, or the Autobot that created the Dinobots, and he is a very intelligent Autobot. That's all I really know, and everybody should really know that. But I don't know how he's portrayed in the comics. I only know how he's portrayed in the series because I haven't read much other comics at all from the G1 era or from anything like that. But as you can see, the windscreen isn't completely done properly. There's something I've not done right, and it's kept it. That's the problem with that. It's a really awesome transformation, really clever and quite ingenious way of doing it, and quite a unique transformation. But the problem is that you've got to really, there's like a little toddle in there, and it stops sometimes the windscreen from going together. But anyway, that's the only little criticism I have. The toy at hand I really like. I mean, in Transformers Prime, he is a proper warrior. He's not an inventor. What should I say? An inventor. He's not like the scientist for the Autobots. He is one of the best, and is known as a wrecker in Prime. Who's actually part of the Wreckers, which is quite an interesting concept, where I don't think he was ever in the Wreckers. WheelJack sadly was killed in G1 movie, the 86 movie, for the Battle of, is it Iacon? Or no, Autobot City on Earth, sorry. It was the Battle of Autobot City at the beginning of the film. And you don't see him get killed, you just see RC drag him and another Autobot, I can't remember his name at this moment in time. So you just see RC drag two of her comrades, and WheelJack's one of them. So sadly he dies in the 86 movie. But I'm really looking forward to seeing more of this guy in Prime, because how they brought him over as like a sword wielding samurai kind of character. He's badass in Prime. He has a completely different attitude to his original attitude. His attitude is a lot more like he's a rogue character. He was offered the chance to join the team, the Autobots in Prime, but he chose to leave and carry on his journey on his own, like his adventure. Apparently ahead he is meant to be making a return in season 2. I don't know whether it's just going to be like for an episode again, or if he's going to be joining the crew for good. But yeah, so I'm just hoping he does make a return. But anyway, the toy is beautiful. I love the alt mode. The car mode is this like Cybertronian sport car. As you can see, he has his reminiscent G1 tattoos, like the green and red on the top and the bonnet. So it gives, so you knew if you know that you're G1 characters, you'd know that was definitely WheelJack. And just a lovely, lovely, sleek car. Really, really nice. Wheels very nicely roll. They have a very nice detailed decoration on the rims. Very, very nice. Just a very lovely, sleek. You know, it would be really good if they ever brought Blair. You know Blair? If they brought Blair into Prime, and I'm not sure if he's actually on the list, but if they ever did bring Blair into it, I'd think that maybe they could just do like a repaint and retool of this guy, because it's lovely and sleek. They could maybe change the spoiler, so it's like got that spike on it like he does in G1 and animated. They could like maybe change the wheels to like where it doesn't have anything. It's just the outside of the wheel and just a hole. Maybe they could just change it very slightly, but have the actual car for WheelJack, because I think this would most definitely really would suit Blair. I don't know, just me looking at it, it's very sleek, and it just screams speed and just awesomeness. So I think that kind of alt mode would probably be pretty like a retool, repaint for Blair, if they ever did bring him into the animated series, the Prime series. Anyways, nothing going for it. Lovely wheels. The wheels go, like I just said, very nicely. So let's get him into his robot mode. The robot mode, the transformation, is absolutely fantastic. Really, really simple. The easiest thing now is to just split. Well, as you can see, you just split the front, and it all just kind of comes apart simultaneously. Just unhook all the arms. Right. The sides of the car come out like so, and then you bring the whole lot up, bring this in and down, and that in turn reveals the head. Then these are the legs, which is the front of the car. What you do on this one is that you twist them round, like so. So you get this arrangement there. Then you split these bits here and twist them completely around, which reveals the feet. Do that on both sides, obviously. Then what you can do, hopefully, is these bits here, I'll show you these, go up like so, and these, see, if you can see it on camera, up and twist, and then it then it completely shows how the leg should be. So it's really, really clever. Then just fold out the foot. Let me just do that on this side. And that's the legs now done. As you can see now, that is one hell. I mean, the leg transformation is just lovely. I just love it. Now the arms are just the side of the cars, bring up like so, twist and bring up. Then just, as you can see, everything on the arm, that's the whole side of the car. Now what you do is you just split it like so, and then that completely just forms the whole arms. Then to bring the hands out, the windscreen just pops slightly off on like a little bolt, and twist it around, and again just click it in. It's on both sides, and now that reveals the hands. And then the last little thing, these pointy bits here on the back, just do that. And that's him done. Just rearrange. And that's him done. Now that is one hell of a Transformer. The Transformers Prime line in general has blown me away. It really, really has. The whole idea and the whole... Hasbro and Takara have both put a lot of effort into this series, just like they did for Transformers Animated. Animated had some brilliantly show-accurate toys, beautiful looking toys. They had zero detail, but yet they had the appeal of the animated TV series, and it just worked lovely, brilliantly. Some people will say otherwise, but a lot of people will say what I've just said there. It's very similar to this line, is that Transformers Prime is a cross of live action and Transformers Animated and Beast Wars, where you get the CG involved. It's CG just like Beast Wars, it's animated in the way of the design, and it's movie on certain characters. So like Bumblebee is the Chimera from the movies. Optimus Prime is very, very similar to the movie Prime. Megatron is very, very similar to the Megatron from 07, as he is like a Cybertronian jet in the 07 movie, and he's a Cybertronian jet in Prime. RC, I keep saying this, RC actually is blue, but I think she's based around the bike in the movie, in Revenge of the Fallen. WheelJack is based mainly off of the G1. So you've got mixture, you've got like G1 animated and live action, and Beast Wars with the CG element, all in one. And I think that's why it appeals to a lot of fans. But yet, there is a lot of fans out there that don't like the series. because of silly little things. But the problem is, you can't really say that. I mean, no series is completely perfect. No series is completely perfect. To be quite honest, I don't really like perfection in the extent I like to have a little bit of fluency, in the way that I like the story to be quite good. I like the story they're trying to tell. I like basically, in another way, I like the story to be well written, and just a great script, brilliant voice actors to give the show some justice. But they're the only two factors in a TV cartoons kids series: is the voice talent, the voice direction, because the voice director is the primary person to get the best out of the voice actor, and also the story. They're the three main aspects of a series that, if I see all them things being ticked off, I like the series. Yes, I like a little bit of something where you can go, nah, that's not right. It's because you can kind of like voice your opinion on it. If it was completely flawless, everybody would say the same thing. You know what I mean? It's like everybody would say, well, it's absolutely fantastic. There's nothing bad I can say about it. So everybody be in the same boat. So having that little bit of, bit crap here, bit crap there, it gives people a chance to enjoy it in their own way, and also voice opinions on things that they would like to see improved, etc. But I like to have that little bit of a balance. As long as voice director is a very good one, the voice acting talent is very good, and also the story, the plot, whatever. Them three things. As long as them three things are good, I'm fine with it. But yeah, so there is in his robot mode, brilliant. Now the articulation, absolutely fantastic. You get 360 ball joint there, very, very good. You got the elbow, and also you got a little bit of a movement further up the arm, and the hand is in and out on a ball. Actually, it's on a ball joint. The head is on a ball joint, very, very uppy, downy, lefty, righty. The legs, you can do like a Perceptor kick, you can do all sorts. Very good knee. The knees have it is like a ratchet, but you don't hear it, but you can feel it when you bend the knee, and it feels like the joints are going to last a lot longer than most of them will. And there's no waist articulation, but very playable, very posable, absolutely fantastic. It comes with two swords, which I'm only going to show the one very, very nicely. Just pop. Second, just pop in like so into his hand. I forgot to show you. I don't have to show you it now, but I forgot to mention in the alt mode, these swords on both of them have these, like, if you can see, a hole right through. That allows you to attach it to the bumper. In the car mode, there's like two spaces on the front of the car. There's two like little notches, and if you plug them in that way up, like that, with the blade curving upwards, you can put like a battle mode where you can put like these swords like that, so that when he drives forward, he's literally stabbing people to death as he drives along, which is actually pretty damn cool little gimmick. So yeah, lovely toy. I've got no criticism whatsoever with it. It's well balanced, well proportioned. You can just put it in any position or any pose you want. It's basically that is probably just as good as a Revoltech. Revoltech are fantastic, so you can balance them, pose them, and that, in my respect, is probably just as good as a Revoltech in the way, the movement, and the posability, and the right amount of weight, so it can literally just, and the feet are perfect as well. They're just a good size of foot. So that's all I can say about it. I've been yammering on for a little bit too long now, but I wanted to go into a bit of detail with this figure because he deserves a detailed review. He's just beautiful. So thank you very much, people, and I will see you very soon with more. Cheers.